Anyway, it's not really a big deal to me. Like, I think the real thing is that I think a lot of people are just either negative or jealous, maybe. Either way, I wouldn't want to have to live my life being like them. And instead, I'm gonna live my life being me, you know? And I think that that's gonna be a much better and much happier life. It's okay to be behind, it's okay. I had to do like a lot of soul searching recently about that. I was thinking about like quitting streaming. I decided recently that it didn't matter what all these people say. What really matters are what the people who like actually spend their time having fun and having a good time. I'm not streaming for the people who are negative. I'm streaming for the people who enjoy my content. And if I stream for the people who are negative, I'm just gonna end up a shell of who I am, and I'm not gonna be the beautiful person that I am inside. I had to take a lot of time to think about it recently. And I was about to put in job applications for a real ass job. Could you imagine? Ugh. I'd be flipping your burger. What's the point of letting these people make me into what they are inside, you know? They have to scream from the rooftops about all their negativity because they're empty inside, and that sucks. I hope that they have much better lives so that they don't have to live their life doing what they're doing now. Genuinely. I prayed about it the other day. Yesterday. Actually. Music is kind of loud. Yeah, it's the slot. I can't change it because it's like, I think it's a hack slot. The hate is, I don't know. I'm not gonna try and put my head into their heads. I think, a lot of people just don't really know me. A lot of people want to believe that I'm a bad person. I think if you're always looking at other people like they're bad people, then maybe it might be a little bit in on yourself about what kind of person you are. If you look at the world, like everybody is evil. Like everybody has some like... I think that that's such a hard way to live life though. Like I genuinely do. I think that that's like a really sad way to live life, to assume that everybody is a bad person. I can't imagine feeling so afraid of the world. It just sounds like it's a really empty life. It's sad, or they just want drama and attention. There's only like two real sides to it. So, with that said, let's not talk about it anymore. The most beautiful thing about life is every year you're on this planet, you get to learn new things, experience new stimuluses, and have new adventures. The most freeing thing about your life is you really don't matter. You just exist. It's very true. And in a weird way, you do matter more than you even know. Sometimes you matter so much and you don't even realize you matter. That if you were gone, people may be so distraught they wouldn't even be able to live. I thought about that. When I used to be suicidal, I used to think about the thing that would keep me going a lot of the time would be like thinking about how I didn't think that my family, like my brother and my mom and my grandma and my aunt and my uncle, I didn't think that they would feel okay with it. And I thought about that a lot. I thought to myself, let's just give it another day, you know? And I kept telling myself just one more day, one more day, one more day. And then, you know, I saw the bird on the wire. I told you guys about the bird on the wire. And the freedom the bird had. And after that, it went away. And it had been there for so long, since I was like really young. Yeah, like 8. And then it finally went away. And I saw that bird on that wire. And like I would have moments of weakness like every once in a while where it would pop in and I'd think it, but it wasn't like the same, you know? It wasn't like really there. So I'm not afraid to talk about it because I think it's something that needs to be talked about. I know it can be like a bummer for a lot of people, but I think hiding away from it and making it a social stigma to talk about it actually makes it worse. It makes it easier for people to feel like they're alone in those moments of weakness. And if I would have given up back then, I wouldn't have had the life I have right now. The previous me, the past me that went through all the trauma, went through all the shit, all of that ended up getting to be the me that is right now. The me that gets to sit here and push spacebar over and over, hoping that I'll get a fucking bonus! No, if anything, I don't feel like it hardened me, I feel like it softened me. I feel like before I was harder in a weird way. I feel like I gained more empathy and more happiness. Where before I was more distraught and lonely and off-put by the world and isolated and arrogant and just I hated everything. I was so unhappy. I was so unhappy, bro. I just didn't want to be. I didn't want to be here. I was over it. Put up with more. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. As a hard softness. I think. Like a hard-boiled egg. I became a hard-boiled egg. I don't like talking too much about our outside like relationship in the sense of like what we talk about. Because I don't think it's like he doesn't get an opportunity to tell me if he feels comfortable about it or not, so I try not to get too much into it unless it's things I know really won't bother or anything. So anything, but he was very if I could say it in the best way possible, sincere. I think my favorite thing about Felix is that he's very sincere with me and very kind, and I think we both try and be very sincere to one another. Yeah. I think that's a good way to be, you know? If you're worried about like getting a girl or if you want to be in a relationship, I think your best bet is to be sincere with somebody. And if they don't like you for you, the true you, then what's the point? Like what are you with them for? You know? If they like you for who you are, they'll like you for and they'll forgive you for your transgressions of your past. They'll understand the fact that you use those situations to grow and become a better person. Or they won't give you that opportunity. And then in which case you don't need to be with that person, because they're not right for you, you know? So I think if you could pick one thing to when you're being with a girl, just be sincere. Just be the true you that you are. They'll like you for you. Can you be outro? Yeah. Sorry. Thank you, chat. I hope you guys had a great day. I'm sure you guys will have somebody awesome to listen to watch. Good night, guys.
And even more, depending on the get word for my niggas getting married. Seriously, can you be? Can you be? Can you be? Will you be? Can you be? Can you be? You be?